that's not something that they care about.
Yeah.
We're moving on to story number 2, guys. So story number 2 is regarding Conti. So there's been an update where the ransomware gang, their decryptor is leaked, and I think it was leaked by this Twitter account called Contileaks, who is
They leaked the
Yes.
the chat logs.
yes,
as
the
well.
whole
Yeah.
thing.
Is Conti new?
Contileaks.
Conti,
No.
No,
Conti's the market leader.
Yeah, Conti.
guys, I'm literally just joking. I'm just trying to add some levity to a Friday.
A
So
Fernet Friday.
There you go.
who were able to access the link that Contileaks put on his tweet, were able to download the decryptor and everything. What does this mean for Conti?
So this is huge. Conti is one of the most prevalent ransomware gangs out there. They've infected some major players. They've made about $1 billion plus since I think 2017 from ransoms. And the fact that there is a decryptor out there, this is huge. This means everything from the date the decryptor was released and before. If you didn't pay that ransom, like, you're good. You can get the decryptor for free and you don't have to pay. Now, they will rapidly change the code and the decryptor, but this throws potentially billions of dollars of ransoms out the window.
It looks like they are bleeding out, but you should always assume they have the ability to find new ways to keep going. As far as I'm concerned, they are still as active and dangerous as ever.
Of course, but the thing, to your point, is right, they make their money by being able to be more agile than larger organizations, right? And then bringing down larger organizations because they're swift. But as they grow and their own infrastructure grows and their own people grows, what do they have? They have insider threat risk, right? They have distribution risk. They have the same thing as any other organization. And so as they start to kind of bloat and swell and take on more and more cash and more affiliates, it's much harder to keep everybody in line.
Well,
Right.
I will remind everyone that this is directly the effect of Russia invading Ukraine. Look,
100%.
100%.
ransomware, people that are involved in these gangs reside in 2 countries, Russia and Ukraine, primarily. And basically, when Russia invaded Ukraine, all of these cyber criminal organizations had this infighting. And Contileaks exists because I believe, I could be wrong, Conti came out in favor of the invasion, then they came out in favor against the invasion, then Contileaks happened, starting to leak internal documents. This is infighting due to Russia invading Ukraine.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, it's true.
Russia invading Ukraine has ended up potentially taking billions of dollars out of the cybercrime market, specifically for Conti.
Couldn't agree more. And I'm a novice, so I read it and I'm like, wait, something's up here.
And I'm a novice, and it says they're affiliated with Ukraine. So that, it's like, for like 90% of the world, everyone's cheering for them.
But
Yeah.
but the point is, it only takes one, right? So going back to their insider threat, the beauty and the interesting thing about that is the very principles upon which they prey are also exactly how this stuff is getting leaked out. And like Steve said, that doesn't shut them down forever, but it does throw out a lot of potential revenue from people who were holding out, paying the ransom, assuming that those people, after the experience they've just had, are willing to take this Twitter account at their word, download everything that they have, and then run the script.
I think some security professionals have already cleared it.
Okay.
I would say, imagine being a Conti affiliate and you just landed, Microsoft or Dell or like a major whale, and you infected them, and then the next day this decryptor comes out, right? And it just blows up your
It's
biggest.
so great.
Biggest deal of the year.
Yeah, like
You were just about to make your quarter.
The deal of the
Exactly.
year,
you're
man.
about to make your year. You're about to hit accelerators. You know that Conti affiliates are treated like salespeople,
Right.
and they have a quota, and they clock in and clock out, and they're hunting whales, right? And imagine if Contileaks just blew up your whole quarter.
Right.